How you doing, Duff here? Hopefully my whole ride in here was not just lost. I've recorded the ride in as its own video. Hit the button to stop the recording after 20 minutes and it just kind of hung, froze. I've had that happen several times with the Insta361R, and it's pissing me off. So we're going to try this again. We're riding back. We're going to let it roll. Riding my KingSong S18. And hopefully I'll at least get some footage out of this ride. I don't know, maybe it's time for me to go buy one of those cheap Insta361Xs, right? Or a cheap one. Alright, so the ride into the swamp was rather mucky. Quite a few spots where I had to get off and walk. Sweating. It's hot. It's in the upper 80s. It's probably somewhere around 2 in the afternoon maybe. And even though it's now November 1st, still warm and humid in southwest Florida. Although the good news is according to the weather forecast I saw late last week, there are cooler conditions on their way. So a couple days with highs in the low 80s, lows in the low 60s, that would be fantastic. So I'm looking forward to that. You know, my only regret is it's supposed to be like that during the weekdays and not the weekend. But oh well, you can't have everything, right? So my hope is to create my first 360 video that's natively 360. I've shot a bunch of video with this camera, EUC rides, but I've converted it into standard format video, non-360 video, you know, where you cannot change your point of view. If this works as I hope, you will be able to spin around and see whatever is around me, above me, below me, much better than I can actually, to get a sense of the swamp experience down here in Southwest Florida. I have you on a series of small GoPro extensions that each have their own joint. It's not as rigid as I would hope it would be, but I'm hoping it's good enough to get the job done. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Okay, here's a muck section. Did I ride? I don't think I rode through this before. Well, okay, I'm gonna try. Okay, did a little bit of a fishtail there, but we did. Whoa, there's some more. We did manage to stay on. It's a good thing. Looks like a tractor or something's been out here recently. See some very aggressively treaded tire tracks here. I know at times they do bring in like a tractor to help keep the path clear. So maybe that's what happened. You can see these treads right there I'm talking about. Man, I hope that file is not corrupted that I recorded on the way in. That would really piss me off, because there was some good stuff in there. Hi. Muck on the left, muck on the right. Let's go down the middle. Hi. Sometimes down the middle is the place you want to be. This is where I took a thumbnail for the Sherman, and I think it might make a good spot for the S18 as well. So let's try it. Whoa. Not exactly sitting upright, and it's kind of buzzing. It's not very happy, so let's take this quickly. All right, you're okay, relax. Okay. Again, if my video coming in is corrupted, you won't see some of the fun stuff I encountered, like more muck. There was more mucky sections on the way in. And a very large rotted tree that has recently fallen across the path. Getting across that with a 50+ pound EUC, not the easiest thing. We're just gonna walk these. The tire tread on the default S18 tire is not great. It's nothing. I mean, like the Sherman tire is amazing in these conditions. Some of the stuff I was able to go through on the Sherman, I wouldn't even dream about it on the S18 or any of my other electric unicycles, but the tire on the S18, even though it is a 3-inch tire, it's kind of a normal tread. It's not an aggressive trail tread. So I feel better not pushing my luck in marginal conditions. Because I don't want to get muddy, and I really don't want the wheel to get all muddy either. And now here we got another spot where we're going to have to hoof it. You can see mountain bikers have been plowing through it, but it's a little different when you're on one, or when you're on two wheels instead of one. Okay, here we go. If my memory's correct, there's probably at least 3 more spots where I'll be walking across before we get out of the swamp. Haven't seen any gators, but I haven't been really looking that closely. I've been kind of concentrating on the trail. So there, I may very well be riding past some and not even know it. Oh, another buzzard. Hi, buddy. Another buzzard. Usually when I see buzzards, they're in groups. I don't see a lot of solo buzzards. They seem to kind of like to hang together. Boom. A little slippery, little mucky there. I just try to keep my speed very steady. Do not accelerate or decelerate if at all possible. All right, here's some muck. We're going to try it. All right, a little bit of an S as we went through it, but no worse for the wear. Awesome. Here we go. Well, I hope at least one of these 2 videos comes out, because I am convinced that they would be pretty cool, especially if you have a VR headset like the Quest or Quest 2. You know, if you live in, if you're one of these unfortunate people that have winters that are so nasty that it precludes you from riding your EUC, here you go, man. Whenever you want, go on a virtual swamp ride with me. Whenever your heart desires. Muck ahead. Let's see, can we do this? I think I can. Yep. I'm actually attempting some spots where I got off on the way in, so I'm feeling a little bit more confident in my my mud riding technique. Whoa, holy crap, that was a big snake. That might have been a water moccasin. Wow. I don't know how well you could see that on the camera. It was aggressively flailing as soon as it saw me. It was not happy, and it was big. And if it was a water moccasin, I'm glad it didn't act like some water moccasins do. Water moccasins can be very aggressive. My neighbor told me that he once had one that was literally chasing him, a water moccasin that was chasing him, and luckily he had his gun with him and he shot the water moccasin. But yeah, don't want to mess with the water moccasin if you can avoid it. Yep, here's my tree. All right, let's see if we can do this any quicker than last time. There is no graceful way to get over this thing. Or if there is, I haven't discovered it yet. Oh, come on. Okay. Okay, I think there might be a couple mega mucky spots to go. After that, we should be home free. Sweating. I'm also curious how well the sound comes across here. If you can hear all the swamp sounds, okay. Yeah, I could probably manage this. Well, I don't know. It gets really soft right there. Yep, this spot and the next spot, and I think we're good. Ugh. Gonna be hosing off my shoes and the S18. Hi. 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 Hi, buddy. How you doing? Hello. All right, guys, we're out of the swamp. Hopefully this video at least recorded, if the first one didn't. Hopefully at least you got a taste of the swamp with the second one. We'll see. If you found this video entertaining, please give it a big thumbs up. If it works out, I'll be doing more EUC 360 videos. Who knows? Maybe a Dunkin' Donuts ride in 360. Virtual reality, that might be interesting. I don't know. We'll see. Feel free to leave your comments, suggestions, ideas, and thoughts below. What do you think of this concept? Is it good? Is it boring? Is it somewhere in between? Let me know. That's all I have for you for now. Hope you had a great weekend. Once again, a big thanks to people that attended our live stream Halloween night. That's all I have for you for now. Until next time, Duffman out.